It's been too long since I last had a moan about this place. We'd best rectify that then, haven't we? Of course, this place is a very wet and overcast and gloomy Sherwood Forest country park. Gloomy being the operative word. I'm going to take you down there in a minute and show you the latest in veteranisation, which for about 20 silver birch trees means instant death because they've topped them. They won't be happy until the silver birch is eradicated from these oak dominated parts of the Sherwood Forest Country Park. I'm convinced of it. As much as they say, oh no, they're out to eliminate silver birch here, and they're fast doing a good job of it. But it's not just the silver birches that are going through it at Sherwood again. I can't understand, and there is no need for veterinising any of Sherwood's oaks. Many of Sherwood's oaks are dying through various causes anyway. With all this work, the removal of limbs, the deliberate topping of trees, they're opening Sherwood Forest up to numerous diseases of trees, and some diseases that they'll regret ever having in Sherwood. It's on its way, one of them at least. In fact, it's surprising that at least one oak disease has not reached Sherwood before. The more you cut trees down and cut limbs off, the more you're opening up the tree and ultimately all the other trees to disease. Conservation by arse. This is part of what they call veterinisation, and I've done a video on it before. And here's another one. We shouldn't be doing this to trees. I know it's to encourage the tree to die so that saproxylate beetles and other insects can move in. Same old thing. There's plenty of deadwood habitat at Sherwood, whether the RSPB say so or not. Plenty of it. Trees are dying naturally all the time. Don't need to see crap like this. And I know it's not natural, because when trees splice like that, you don't get fucking sawdust on the floor. So don't call that one. There's another one at the back, look. But perfectly healthy tree, treated like this. I'm going to show you another tree just here. That's a beauty, isn't it? But there's no need for them to do that. No doubt they'll say, well, it's replicating storm damage. The trees are getting hammered with storm damage anyway. There's numerous limbs get pulled off and blown off during storms throughout the year. There's no need for it to be done artificially. It's sacrilege, absolute sacrilege. And the RSPB wonder why I don't get on with him. Whoever sanctions this, they have a lot to answer for, because they shouldn't be doing this to the trees in the forest. If I show you a tree just off to the left here, that's an ancient, and it's naturally done. There's another one behind it, look, that's been strapped up. The tops have come out naturally. It's disgraceful. And this is in what's the far end. This is I think it'll be C4. Well, where C4 borders onto C1. It's disgraceful. And the general public think that because an organisation like the RSPB are now in charge, everything's being protected and everything's safe. All the trees are safe and wonderful. They're not. I hate this. Really do. I can't believe whoever sanctions that this is okay. There is more than enough deadwood habitat in Sherwood Forest. There's no need to artificially create it. None at all. Unbelievable. And then they wonder why I don't like them. The feeling's mutual, because I know that they hate me. As long as they hate me, I must be doing something right. Someone should answer to this. It's disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. And the annoying thing about it is that they'll probably sign every petition under the sun to save the bleeding jungle in South America. And I think conservation I'm wondering if there's a sign pointing me towards rack and ruin. But there again, I suppose I'm already here. It's hard to, well, hard to put into words for a start. It's hard to express what they're doing here. Yeah, they'll come out with the usual shitty crap speak that they'll come out with, and that once again I'm not seeing the bigger picture. I can see the bigger picture quite clearly, thank you very much. I don't need the RSPB or anybody else to show us the big picture. The picture I get isn't a good one for Sherwood. As I already said, they're clearly after eliminating silver birch, especially in areas where oak is, because it's oak that they want. Well, the oak isn't dispersed equally or evenly across the country park. There are areas where there are few ancients. I might stick a map in here of where the ancient trees are in Sherwood Forest within the country park. As you can see, there are some areas, especially down towards the Swinecote end, where there are fewer ancient oaks, or even large oaks, to, you know, all intents and purposes. Up here, it is oak dominated, which would be par for the course for woodland of this age, because silver birch is a successional tree, an adventive tree. You know, germinates first on clear ground, Then oak follows. The birch matures, grows thinly, allows sunlight to get to the ground, has a short lifespan of maybe about 100 years of where the tree is particularly in good quality. Birch dies off and leaves the oaks to come through and take over, which is largely what you're seeing here. If you go down by the Swinecote gate or the Swinecote road end, you'll see the reverse. You'll see that birch dominate and there's few oaks. It's always just so disappointing. Rather like today's rain, it puts a damper on any visit here. It's no wonder that the locals tend to avoid the place now because of what is being done to it. It's not just me that thinks like this, you know.